Hey everybody, welcome back. He's gonna know about this radio.
You're an expert on radio equipment, right? Can you tell me what this is?
Who the hell?
Darren. Can you help me or not? It's
Well, that's a plain old transmitter. Cheap Asian trash.
I found that thing in a ventilation shaft in a young woman's hotel room. What kind of range does this thing have?
Not far. If it's used in a room, a couple of miles at best.
And it's not possible to find out where the receiver is, right?
I know all the hams in the area, and none of them would hide that kind of thing in a lady's room. But I intercepted some strange Morse code last night. Long wave, just after 1800 hours. Someone knew. He said something about a girl who is now safe. He also said he'd be back in touch today at 1800 hours.
That could have been Reginald Boris.
A foreigner?
Yes. And apart from that, perhaps Old Fuller's murderer. And someone who wants to frame an innocent party.
And you want to stop that? Well, maybe there's a spark of decency in you yet.
Can we track down Reginald if he transmits again at 1800 hours?
Well, you bet. With directional antennas. I got one here. We'll have to build another one. We'll get his bearings from 2 different points, and then bang! We got him.
What do you need for it?
Oh, well, let me think. I've got a radio here. We can use that. I need a metal tube, a copper wire, at least a meter, and you'll need headphones and a compass to get the bearings right. And hurry!
1800 hours. That's 6 p.m., right?
Oh, my.
Yes, dude, it is. Good grief. Alright, well, I know where to get 2 of the items.
I'll just borrow it. Alright then, I need the compass.
Alright, that's 2 items. Halfway there. Maybe the souvenir shop will have something. Nope.
I'm definitely not going in there again.
Nope. Wire cutters, baby. Cut the wires. Cut the red wire.
Alright then. There's no choice.
But he still needs a metal tube. Oh, nothing here.
The cops could have at least... I really can't... That'll be just right.
Man, this went really smoothly. This is the fastest I've completed one of these yet.
And?
No.
Well, get going. Metal tube, bare copper wire, headphones and compass.
I've got a cable here. Will that work?
No, you'll have to strip.
Ah, okay, that's why we didn't get... Okay. That's fine.
I'll cut into the plastic insulation, and now I have...
Alright, now we should be good to go.
Here are all the things for the direction finder.
Very good. You take the receiver down to the coast, somewhere near the hotel. Turn on the radio, I'll set everything up. Don't fiddle with it. Then you turn the antenna slowly and listen for where the Morse code signal is the loudest. Look at the compass and write down the bearings and degrees where the antenna is pointing.
Good.
I'll do the same here with my receiver. Then we'll plot the bearings on this here map. Transmitter's located where the lines cross. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Good.
So, let's...
Oh boy.
Got it.
And?
Yes, sir. Bearing at 73 degrees.
Very good. My bearing is 90 degrees. Go on.
Let's see. Your shop is here, and I was roughly here. This damn... Of course!
What is it?
A boat! Boris has got a boat. That's why no one here knows him, and why the police didn't find him. The lines cross a few hundred yards from the coast, about 2 miles to the east.
Good work. Now you need a boat. One of those lobster fishermen owes me a favor. You can use his.
And what should I do with it?
Sail out there, of course.
And serve myself up for a fight with Reginald Boris on his ship?
Didn't you hear the message? He plans on coming back into town again tonight, looking for you.
That's what he said?
Well, go on then. You don't get many opportunities to be a hero.
I trust the police least of all. I'd rather get hold of the evidence of Angelina's innocence myself. And this time, it'll all be watertight.
No pun intended. Alright.
Life jackets, nothing of use at the moment. I don't know much about sailboats, but I think this thing is called the boom. A wooden paddle that looks pretty heavy. I'd rather leave it. I don't know much about...
That may be this may be useful for later.
The lamp is screwed to the ceiling. If it was just lying around somewhere, it might fall over in rough seas. A framed sheet of handmade paper. The road to El Dorado is written at the bottom. A framed sheet, the road to El... The cupboard looks like it's made of burl wood. But it can only be really a thin veneer, otherwise...
It's a fancy boat to have a laptop.
Alright. A few maritime maps. Tools, screws...
Okay.
Let's see. Wow, this is a cool model. Huh. What have we here? A file titled Willow Creek. I don't believe it. Why the hell does Reginald Boris have pictures on his computer of a place where my mother regularly receives money? Something very strange is going on here. Cardboard folder. It looks really new. Huh. At the front of the folder is a small piece of transparent foil with lines on it.
Oh, another one of those puzzles
What
coming
else
up.
have we got here? Photos of Angelina. Some of them are clearly quite old. She can't be more than 13 or 14 years old in this one. Huh. A note. New York, Boston. Yes. This proves that Boris has been following her for a while. They're photos of me. They're all from yesterday, me walking around town. This is me leaving the store. Huh. That picture's been taken through the window. Huh. I'll take them. The pictures of a big sailboat on a stormy sea. There are hinges on one side of the frame. A safe. Hopefully. A flip-up seat with a lock on it. I need to get the lock.
I got a key. Open, open.
Aha. That must... I guess the batteries are normally charged using a cable at the harbor. Better not now.
Okay, well, keep that in mind.
Here's a windrose that you can turn. But unfortunately, I don't have a stethoscope with me to listen to the mechanism.
Wait. You know, how do I escape out of there? There we go.
A frame sheet of handmade paper. The road to El Dorado. It might fit. The foil fits perfectly. It shows a route around the southern tip of Africa. The route is southwest, south, southeast, east, northeast, and northwest. The picture and the foil together must give the solution to the safe. That was the right combination.
Alright, I'm gonna save here because I think we're right about at the potential fail state. Signet ring.
Huh. A ring with an eye-catching symbol on it. A floppy disk. Labeled with Biddeford and today's... I should have a look at what's on it straight away. Either way, I should get a move on. I don't know how long Boris is gonna stay on land. Damn, what's wrong? The battery's dead. Alright. Complete. Somewhere here was... All right. Very good. Hopefully no one can hear the noise of it. Let's see if there's anything on this disc that shed some light on it. Mrs. Michael's medical records? What the... Mrs. Rebecca Michaels. Second and third degree wounds on the fractured back, partial cervical infection.
Oh, his mom had a bad fall.
This entry is from 1973. Just mentioned the Boris with my mother's medical records. I'll deal with that later. Hey, the store. Mr. Biber. He must have found out about the black lost. And there's Angelina. She's going into the store. Oh, this is the proof. Fuller was already dead when Angelina arrived at the store. Why did he get her arrested? Huh?
Good evening, Mr. Michaels.
You! Stay away from me!
That's very difficult on such a small boat, wouldn't you say?
What do you want from me?
It's all very complicated, believe me. But we'll have enough time to clear it up. We're both going on a little trip.
I don't think so.
Ah!
Ooh!
Damn it!
Bam!
Yeah. I actually had no choice.
If you say so. Most important thing is the disc was still okay.
I just wish they'd caught Boris.
He'll resurface soon enough.
They should have got back to me. The boat wouldn't go any faster. I still don't know what he actually wanted from us. And if you fly back to England on your own, he's gonna watch over you then.
It's nice of you. And Boris seemed to be after you and your mother, right? Nothing's going to happen.
I know the dialogue is quiet.
I still wish you'd stay here. But I think I'll come with you.
We've been through this already. You have to stay here with your mother until she gets better. By then I'll know more about these stories.
What? What do you mean?
I'm going to investigate. The Greek, Boris, about the time your mother was at the castle.
Listen, you're not gonna do that. Please, keep out of this.
But I'm a historian. Digging into the past is just what I do. Don't worry, Dad. Anyway, I know who could save you if you get into trouble.
Smooch. You're a horrible kisser. Boy, that was wicked, man. That was wicked.
Darren?
Huh?
We just called from the hospital. You should get over there straight away.
Uh-oh.
My mom. That's a postcard of Biddeford.
Oh, alright, well, we're gonna see what happens here.
That's a postcard of Biddeford.
It's the end of the chapter, most likely. That's why they're not letting us fast travel.
Mr. Michaels? It's, the doctor would like to speak to you.
Has something happened?
Just go through, please.
Yeah, bad thing happened. That's what happened.
Darren,
Where's my mom?
your mom's heart failed this morning.
What? No, that's
I
impossible.
really am very sorry.
Mom!
Hello, this is Rebecca Michaels. Unfortunately, I'm not at home at the moment. Darren? Darren, are you there? He's here, Darren. Reginald Boris is here. I went to Willow Creek. I couldn't resist. Please forgive me. I found out a few things about this place. It seems there's something like a conspiracy here, and I think Reginald Boris is part of it. I saw him today, and now... No! Go! Ah! Darren! Help me!
Hello? Hello? Angelina!
Sounds like it's time for chapter 3. What? Time for a trip. Chapter 3, or 222. Da 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 da.
Wakey, wakey. We're there. So, this is it. The one and only hotel in this godforsaken place. I had to change trains in London and then sit for another 45 minutes in a cab. The village of Willow Creek itself is a bit further down the road. But I ought to take a look around here first. Angelina must have checked into this hotel. A large bird bath made from imitation marble.
Okay, so he got rid of a lot of his detritus.
Now, does a bird bath in a land where it rains constantly actually make sense?
Sure, why
I
not?
can't see anything interesting. A wet, uncomfortable, and somewhat shabby-looking wood. A big heap of wet leaves. That pile's not been here for long. The leaves are soaking wet on the outside. That pile's not been here.
Alright, well, that's important information, but...
A steel-framed conservatory. There's a few tables and chairs in the conservatory. The hotel lobby's in there behind the tall windows. 3 flags hanging here. England, Great Britain, and the European Union. Ugh. The flags look like they've been hanging there for years. Huh. The words Gordon's Palace have just been simply printed onto the awning. The awning offers a little shelter from the rain at least. Mind you, it's still unpleasant standing here outside when there are dry, heated rooms waiting inside. Wow. Shame that I don't have to secretly get up to the first floor.
Huh. Yet. You don't know.
Oh, a new guest! Welcome to Gordon's Palace. My name is Murray.
Hello. I'm looking for a young woman who's spending some time here. Maybe you've seen her?
Yes, maybe I have, but maybe I haven't. You have to understand, this is a discreet hotel.
So, she's a guest here.
As I said already.
Almost dead, one could say.
It's off-season right now. It'll get busier. This is the best hotel in Willow Creek, and a place with history. This was once the sanatorium of the dreaded Robert Gordon, the Dr. Frankenstein of Willow Creek.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, yes. He was the uncle of Samuel Gordon, the maniac murderer. But in reality, he conducted illegal experiments on the sanatorium's patients.
And then someone thought it would make a great hotel.
Of course, of course. Immediately after the murders 12 years ago, the tourists came in throngs. They wanted to see everything. But where could they stay the night? There wasn't a hotel. So, I bought this building. The patients were taken away straight after the incident, of course. So, anyway, I bought the house, had it renovated, and now it's the best hotel in the place.
Actually, I just wanted to know if you've seen this young lady. Her name is Angelina Morgan.
Now, I can't talk to strangers about guests.
I see. And if I were a guest myself, then...
Then, of course, we could have a little chat about who else has a room here at the moment.
All right, then. A room, please. For, let's say, 2 nights to start with.
Very well. That'll be £90.
Yow! Even for the 90s, that's a lot of money. Considering the strength of the pound back then compared to now. And I live in America.
So, what about
I know
Angelina?
that.
The young lady checked in here a few days ago. Room 13, right next to yours, sir.
Thank you. Room 13, that's down this corridor?
Yes, sir. Your room is number 12. You do, of course, understand that I can't let you into the lady's room.
This takes me a step closer. A stand with what looks like tasteless postcards from tourists. Huh. Willow Creek, I was here and survived. You know, I can never be bothered with most postcards. But here's a card with a drawn map of the area showing the murder locations of 12 years ago all marked out. I could use the map to help me keep myself oriented.
Yep, definitely.
I'll put it on your bill.
A whole row of old-fashioned lockboxes. A whole row of... What the? A cheap plastic mask of Samuel Gordon. And the worst thing is that you can bet that some of my fellow humans actually buy this stuff. And what's this thing supposed to be? Lights up in 3 different colors. I'd rather chop my hand off than buy this plastic crap from China. I'd rather chop my...
Alright.
That's one of those things they use in big hotels to carry cases on. If at all, that thing was maybe used during the first months when the place opened. You can get outside to the car.
Okay.
Huh. A bottle of schnapps. Voila! A bottle. Murray seems to have just been eating something. I'm guessing that he's the only employee in his hotel. The knife hasn't been used. I'll take it. It's probably crockery that was in it. A classic dark brown leather armchair. Until I found Angelina, I don't have any time to rest. An old-fashioned telephone. Who should I call? Angelina checked in here and is staying in room 13. Even if there was something interested in the guest book, I'm sure Murray wouldn't give me a look. The hotel's reputation, you understand? One of the keys belongs to Angelina's room. One of the keys belongs... A big house plant and a I can't find anything exciting. Room 13. And that's my room, number 12. First I'll get rid of this rucksack, and then I need to find a way to get into Angelina's room. That's my room. Like all the rooms here, a converted cell. It doesn't really feel all that friendly, and it's rather uncared for. I'm not gonna allow myself a nap while I still... There's nothing in my... I'm not gonna allow my... Strange. The wall doesn't look like it belongs here. It's pretty dark back there. But it looks like the passage simply hasn't been renovated. I'd like to guess that this wall's been put up just to prevent the guests in the front part of the hotel from being disturbed. Perhaps Murray ran out of cash. Huh. Let's see. A few crime stories, poetry collections, a whole load of good books. A whole load of... There's a newspaper lying on the glass table. Oh no, can't be. The paper's already several weeks old. Nothing's older than yesterday's paper. But I don't have to read it. Judging by the ashtray, it looks like that hasn't happened for some...
Take some matches.
Allardyce matches. A wooden clock with a glass cover and some... Huh. What's that? The clock's just an imitation. I can't get it off. It's screwed on.
Alright.
I can't get it off.
I don't have anything like that. I have a knife.
Yep, that's it.
Alright, apparently that works. Well, I guess it could be used as a screwdriver if it's a certain type of knife.
I've got him.
Cool. I don't need to use that, I guess.
A card from the Willow. As long as I don't have any leads, I'd better just give a look around here once again. A small bottle with some serious alcohol in it. No, I'm not doing it.
Not doing that yet, but that is an option. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, no, never mind.
That pile's not been here for long. Believe that pile's...
That'll get him out of here.
There's no way I could light this heap with a match on its own. The leaves underneath are too damp as well.
But I'm on the right path.
That pile's not...
Let's look this way. Maybe there's something.
First off, I gotta have a look here. I'd rather chop my... I can't do a thing with the other postcards. It's already a whole row of old-fashioned lockboxes. What else can you tell me about Angelina?
Don't know. Nice girl. Seems to be out a lot.
Did you notice anything? Was she nervous? Afraid?
No, not really. She seemed to be a bit stressed.
Did you call the police when she didn't come back last night?
Why should I? She paid up front. Everything's fine.
Oh yeah, everything's fantastic.
Calm down. Nothing will have happened to her.
What did you say this building used to be?
The old Ashbury Sanatorium. Sir Robert was Samuel Gordon's uncle. He conducted experiments on the patients here. Illegal experiments. Terrible experiments.
And no one noticed?
He mostly did it at night, alone. He only had one accomplice in the village, Dr. Herman. But strange things have been happening since their deaths. People claim to have seen spectral apparitions in these corridors.
Sure, and that's probably written large on the front of your flyers, right? What can you tell me about this place?
Willow Creek. It's the nest in which I was born. Just like all the others you see around here. No one moves to here. Either you're born here and stay, or you're born here and leave. It can't keep hold of the youngsters anymore. They want to be in the city.
Is there anything special to see here?
The museum, of course. I was significantly involved in setting it up. It's even on my land, which I've leased for a small, appropriate fee, of course. Go into the village. You won't miss it. We set it up once the flow of tourists dried up. We redesigned the rear part of the museum last year. Now it's got a lot more zip. You have to speculate to accumulate.
How can you attract tourists?
With a show! You need to give them something.
Doesn't seem to have worked all that well so far.
Alas, no. Many didn't get involved. Said you should let the dead rest in peace. We won't. During the first few months after the murders, it was looking really good. They came from all over. Buses full.
Ooh, how tragic.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it. You haven't invested all your savings. But I'll have the last laugh.
What's that castle out there on the hill?
That's the famous Black Mirror Castle. Ancestral home of the Gordon family. There are few buildings here.
Why? What happened there?
What didn't happen there, more like? Every imaginable abomination. Murder, torture, witch burning, dark rituals.
Yeah, sure. And that's not just what you tell the tourists to make this place more interesting.
Well, perhaps it's not quite that bad. But what the people say is true. That castle is cursed.
Cursed.
Just look at the Gordons. An ancient family that's gonna die out. One blow of fate after the other. The latest events alone. Around 25 years ago, there was a fire in the castle, and Master Samuel lost his young wife in the flames.
That was the opening
12
cutscene.
years ago, The eldest Gordon committed suicide. He jumped from the castle tower. The last surviving Gordon is Lady Victoria. She's already about 90.
Sounds like bad luck, but not necessarily a curse.
It is. The castle is cursed. It makes the people crazy. How else are you going to explain one Gordon after the other completely losing it?
Some mental illnesses are hereditary.
Yeah. Or natural radioactivity, or poisonous groundwater.
The Quake logo.
What's that then? A soul key?
They are powerful, magical artifacts. After the murders 12 years ago, the police seized documents from the castle. Amongst them were also pictures of these soul keys. The police believe that Samuel had several of them.
Perhaps the devil himself gave him the order to do it.
Perhaps. What's for certain is that he killed for it, and that the keys, assuming they ever existed, disappeared when he committed suicide.
And what has that got to do with this plastic trash?
That's no trash! Do you know how expensive it was to produce thousands of these and ship them here?
Thousands! How many have you sold?
Put it this way, I won't need to reorder in the near future.
Oh. Thanks for the chat, Murray.
My pleasure.
I'd rather chop my...
Well, I'll be getting one at some point, it seems like.
First off...
Alright, well, we're gonna figure out what to do on the next episode, so grab a snack and we'll be back with more of the Black Mirror 2.